What's up, recteq family? I'm Chef Greg, and I've got a great recipe for you this week to up your tailgate game to the next level. Last week we had some functions going on. We cooked some briskets. I hid a little brisket from the guys at the warehouse. I'm sorry guys, I love you, but I wanted to make some smoked brisket empanadas. So if you guys want to get that touchdown for your next tailgate, check this recipe out. This recipe is a really good one because it can utilize a lot of leftovers in your fridge. I've got some white sweet corn, some bell peppers, some jalapenos, some onions, some green onions as well. It's going to be fantastic. I got the RT700 preheated to 400 degrees with a cast iron pan. Let's go ahead and get prepping. We'll go ahead and chop up 2 jalapenos, a large bell pepper, and a large Vidalia onion. If you like it a little bit spicy, add more jalapenos. If spice is really your favorite thing, you can leave them out. It's super cool. We're gonna add a little bit of that Ben's heifer dust over the top to kind of start building that layer of flavor. We're gonna go ahead and get these sauteed off on the RT700 at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. While that's cooking, let's go ahead and chop up the brisket. And if you guys have a food processor, you can absolutely process your vegetables in the food processor as well as your brisket. I like a little more texture to my empanadas, so I'm gonna cut it by hand. But again, it's a complete preference. If you want a smoother empanada, put it in a food processor. If you want something a little bit more rustic, chop it by hand. Our pepper and onion mixture is looking fantastic. We'll go ahead and add that to our chopped brisket. We're also going to add in about 8 ounces of cream cheese, 4 ounces of sour cream, and 8 ounces of your favorite Mexican blend cheese. This is looking fantastic. I'm going to put this in the fridge to get good and cold. Let's make some empanada dough. If you don't want to make empanada dough from scratch, hey man, that's cool. You can use pie dough, and some places even sell pre-made round cut empanada dough. But I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We'll add in about 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. We'll add in 6 ounces or 1 cup of softened butter. We're going to kind of mix that with our fork a little bit. Looking good. We'll go ahead and crack an egg and mix that in as well. And then we've got 1 cup of milk. But we'll add that in small amounts. We might only add, 3/4 of a cup or so, depending on how the dough is. And the beauty of this is you don't have to work it very long, just enough to bring it together to be a dough. This dough's looking good. It's not sticky. It's got a nice consistency for it. To make rolling this dough out nice and easy, I tend to do it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. Take a ring mold and we'll go ahead and cut our empanada dough. All right, now it's time to stuff our empanadas. And here's where you want to be careful. It might be really tempting to overfill these empanadas, but honestly, a little goes a long way. So I've got a couple of our empanada dough rounds ready to go. We'll add about a tablespoon or so of that mixture. Go ahead and pick it up with our hands, and if the dough sticks to your fingers, you can easily flour your gloves. We want to kind of sandwich it around. We'll kind of crimp it. All right, now we got our empanadas stuffed and crimped. I'm going to take a little egg wash over the top. That's going to give a really great color to it. We've got one of my favorite accessories out there, the non-stick grill mat. And the beauty of this is that hot, smoky air is going to go all around these empanadas, top, bottom, left to right. Going to cook them to perfection. Because typically empanadas are deep fried, but not recteq smoke empanadas. Again, we got the RT700 preheated to 400 degrees, burning the best pellet out there, the ultimate blend pellet. One thing I like doing is putting them on an upside down sheet pan. That way it's super easy to slide them off and on the grill. Good night, empanadas. We will see you in 20 to 25 minutes. All right, our empanadas have about 10 minutes left. And I rate tailgates by condiments, and you have to have a dipping sauce for these empanadas. So we're gonna make a real easy barbecue creme fraiche. We've got some leftover sour cream, some of our gourmet barbecue sauce, and Ross Carusi's honey rib rub. We've also got a little bit of green onion left over. We're not wasting anything in this tailgate. It's all gonna go in the sauce. Go ahead and get it mixed up. Very nice. All right, these empanadas are on point. Now, a little note of caution, these things are like napalm on the inside. So do yourself a solid, give them 5 minutes, let them cool down. But then again, how would that be recteq? Because we gotta burn ourselves. Just saying, these empanadas are amazing. That dough is nice and flaky and soft. That filling on the inside, super cheesy, delicious. I can smell that smoked brisket. I'll go ahead and get some of the sauce. Little barbecue, creme fraiche. Mmm. That's so hot. Woo! That smoky brisket, that corn, that jalapeno. It's like a 5-alarm fire in my mouth, and I'm excited. If you guys want to up your tailgate game the next time, check out this smoked brisket empanada recipe. It's great. If you have any brisket lying around, do it with pulled pork. We'll see you guys at the tailgate.